The Patriarch of the Russian Orthodox Church, a close ally of President Vladimir Putin, consecrated a new church near the Eiffel Tower in Paris on Sunday. Critics see it as a controversial symbol of Putin's influence in Europe. If a nationalist candidate becomes France's next president, Russia may gain influence there, says Peter Eltsov, professor of the international security affairs at the National Defense University.
It's not a secret that one of the Russian banks loaned 27 million euros to Marine Le Pen, who is the leader of this extremely right-wing national front in France, and we're going to have presidential elections in France in several months, and many analysts today predict that she may actually win. If she wins in France, it's my prediction it's going to be the end of European Union.
Le Pen has said that she would be one of a trio of leaders with U.S. President-elect Donald Trump and Putin that she says would be good for world peace. Eltsov told VOA the election of Trump has sent shock waves through Europe, resulting in the strengthening of nationalist groups, but also of the socialist movements. He said Russia supports radical parties on both sides.
You have a sense that Russia supports, that the Kremlin supports those either right-wing politicians or left-wing politicians, but mostly politicians who are skeptical of European Union, who would like to leave EU, and who would support the lifting of sanctions from Russia.
Eltsov says in addition to financing some European politicians, Moscow also is investing in powerful propaganda to spread its influence in the region.
They try to do whatever they can, and I would say that the weak links of Europe, particularly which are vulnerable to the Russian propaganda, are Greece, Italy, Spain to some degree, Bulgaria, definitely not the countries of Northern Europe.
Eltsov says Moscow will also try to use its financial and ideological influence to undermine NATO and get some members to leave the alliance or abandon efforts to join it. He says the United States must continue providing staunch support to its European allies.
And definitely should not betray its allies in Eastern Europe. I'm particularly talking about the Baltic states, the states which traditionally fear Russia and which have a significant Russian population.
The analyst says even if U.S. relations with Russia warm up under the Trump administration, they will never reach the kind of rapprochement seen during the Reagan-Gorbachev era 3 decades ago. Zlatica, Hoke, VOA News, Washington.